Hello and welcome to class of desktop and app streaming. Today in this class we are going to discuss about desktop and app streaming. So in AWS Management Console we have services of desktop and app streaming. Under this we are having workspaces and app stream 2.0. So desktop and app streaming. With the help of these services we can move desktop and application to AWS and we can get enhanced security, low cost, pay as you go pricing, on demand scaling, and global availability. So, AWS offers two managed end user computing services, those who are running on AWS Cloud. We are having services of Amazon Workspaces and Amazon AppStream 2.0. So, let's discuss about workspaces. Workspace eliminates the need to deploy hardware and install complex softwares. We can enable or we can provision cloud-based virtual desktop for your users, which are known as workspaces. So workspaces are basically the virtual desktops for users. Now what are the features of workspaces? So we can select from a range of hardware configurations, software configurations and various regions. We can bring own licenses and applications or we can purchase them from AWS Marketplace or for desktop apps. We can create a standalone managed directory for your users. We can connect to a workspace, pick up from right where you left. And it provides flexibility, monthly or hourly billing for workspaces. We can deploy and manage applications with the help of Amazon Workspaces Application Manager. We can use the same tools to manage workspaces that we are using to manage on-premises desktops. We can use MFA, which is multi-factor authentication for additional security. Also, we can use AWS KMS, which is Key Management Service, to encrypt data at rest, disk input-output, and volume snapshots. So if we talk about architecture of the workspace, each workspace is associated with virtual private cloud and a directory. So how we can manage the various directories? We can manage with the help of AWS Directory Service. Amazon Workspaces uses a directory, we call it as AWS Directory Service, or we can use Microsoft Active Directory to authenticate users. User can access their workspaces by using client application from supported device or any web browser, or also they can log into directory credential. Each workspace has two ENI associated with it, which is elastic network interfaces. So let's have a look on workspace architecture. So we are having a users and users are connected with the help of Amazon Web Services via internet. So blue color line shows workspaces traffic. So we are connected to Amazon Workspaces. Now these are the workspaces. We are having a streaming gateway and authentication or session gateway. This is connected for authentication with Microsoft Active Directory Service, which is there in a virtual private cloud and which is managed by AWS. As we can see, these are all the services which are provided by AWS. In a virtual private cloud, we are having an Active Directory. All other traffic will be with directory service ENIs. So here we are having Amazon Workspaces Virtual Private Cloud. So streaming gateway will forward all the traffic to various workspaces where we are having NAT gateway and internet gateway for outbound traffic. So this is a virtual private cloud which is managed by AWS. Now here we are having VPC, which is customer managed. So AWS managed VPC is for directory service for authentication All other traffic will be forwarded to customer managed VPC and NAD gateway. So here VPC AWS managed VPC has workspaces, but all other traffic will be forwarded to VPC, which is for customer managed. So this color will show this is AWS managed VPC and this is the customer managed VPC. So Amazon Workspaces architecture will show how the users are connected to workspaces which are there in AWS managed virtual private cloud. So Amazon Workspaces, that means these devices are supported, like we can use with Windows computers, Mac computers, Chromebooks, iPads, Android tablets, Fire tablet and Zero client devices. So how can we monitor Amazon Workspace? So Amazon Workspace and CloudWatch are integrated. So we can gather and analyze performance matrices. After that, we can monitor these matrices, and with the help of CloudWatch, we can set alarms when we can reach a specific threshold. To get CloudWatch matrices, we require to enable a port, and the port number is 443443 on Amazon subset in a region. So we require to enable a port to get CloudWatch matrices. So we see what are the dimensions of Amazon Workspace matrices. So dimension are directory ID and workspace ID. So directory ID, it limits the data you receive on the workspaces. So directory ID value is in the form of some ID. And workspace ID, directory ID represented with small d, and workspace ID will be represented with WS. And workspace ID limits the data you receive to the specific workspace. Workspace ID value is in the form of WS, small letters WS and a numbers, whereas directory ID represented with small letter d. So this is about desktop services. So we have discussed about workspaces in desktop and app streaming. Thank you so much.